Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Jeff Turnipole, and as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of me and the Cincinnati Reds. As you see, I got my shirt on again. If you guys want these, I can sell them to you. Anyway, if you've found the show, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. I am up to, still at 615 subscribers. Let's try to get that rolling to get to 700 as fast as we can. Now, this show and every show is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. All right, our Cincinnati Reds blew another one last night. They lost a game they shouldn't have lost, 5-4 to the Cardinals. The bullpen was looking good. Lucas Sims was brilliant. 3 strikeouts in 1 2/3 innings. Army Garrett came in and struck out his only batter in the 8th. Now comes Iglesias. He hits the first batter with the very first pitch. Walks the next guy. Bell starts warming up the bullpen. And Nate Jones. That makes sense. You should do that. Fowler singles. Now the bases are loaded. Yeah, 2-run game. Iglesias obviously doesn't have it. Maybe should go get him. But Bell doesn't. Like I said, now the bases are loaded. And one of us Reds' favorite players, Yadier Molina, and I'm saying that absolutely sarcastically because I can't stand the guy. He's a really good baseball player and a really good catcher, and I just can't stand him. He hits the ball off Iggy's glove for an RBI single. You can't get that mad at that play. If he doesn't touch it, it's probably a double play. But they touched it. It's a reaction. So I can't be that mad at Iggy for that. Now this I can get mad at him for. The game is now tied after Iggy balks in a run. So, you hit the first guy, walk guy, give him a single, let the game get tied up by Yachty, which we hate. Bell still leaves him in there. And the thing is, Bell knows our bullpen has stunk this year. Stunk! So, in my opinion, if it's a very close game, you got to have somebody warming up, which he did. You need to go to him. I don't understand Bell. He pulls guys so quick, and then this happens, he doesn't pull him. And I was like, ugh. So Bell finally goes and gets Iggy and brings in Jones. Then he brings in Nick the Great, Castellanos, as the 5th infielder. Now this would work if we could get Wong to hit a ground ball. Well, it didn't. Wong hits a fly ball for a single, and the Reds lose. Okay, my point to this whole thing, and reading how they lost, is, I'm sorry, I think Bell needs to go. I wouldn't mind giving Barry Larkin a shot. That's who I was kind of hoping they would hire 2 years ago. Barry Larkin is a world champion. He's a Hall of Famer. He has managed before. Bell never managed before. I'm not saying that Larkin would do a great job, a better job. I have no idea. But in the year, I won't even say year and a half because we've only played maybe a month of baseball. Actually, we hadn't played a month of baseball. But anyway, regardless, the way the team plays for David Bell is the only thing that's consistent about it is inconsistency. And we're consistently off to bad starts. Back-to-back years, bad starts, slow starts, and then you can't get any consistent winning. I mean, we can't win series. We might win one, and then we lose 2 in a row. I mean, and the way this offense is going, well, I'll put it to you like this. I saw a stat on Reds Live that the Reds, I think, are second in home runs in either all of baseball or the National League. I don't remember exactly what it said. but it had a list of other teams that were up there with them. The one thing those teams had in common is they're all losing teams. Now, I know I got in a discussion with my buddy at work today. Well, it's all throughout baseball. That's the way baseball's doing. You're right. But the teams that win the World Series don't do that. And that's why it blows my mind about this whole thing, the way baseball is going. It's either swing and miss or hit a home run. And the Reds have completely embraced that. And Bell is a driving force in that. That was the reason I think he got the job. Analytics. I can't stand them. I think you can use them, but not base everything on that. And I think the Reds have went too far into that. And I think David Bell doesn't know how to manage other than that. You have to have feel for the game. You have to be able to tell if Iglesias is struggling, get him out of there. We are only playing 60 games. We cannot afford to lose these games. And we've lost so many this year that we haven't lost. And people say, okay, well, Jeff, the team last year wasn't that good. Yes and no. It wasn't as good. It wasn't as talented as this year's team, but it still could have been better than it was. This year's team, people were actually picking to win the Central. We might not make the playoffs right now, and they're letting 16 teams in. And I put that solely on David Bell because I know people are like, okay, well, look at the stats. They're not hitting. The bullpen's doing terrible. I understand that. But the manager's job is to manage the team, manage their emotions, manage their hitting streaks, manage their losing streaks, manage that. It's more of a mental thing to get these guys to look. Hey, if you're going to swing for the fences every time, you're going to sit down. You know, we need professional at bats. I love the long ball just as much as anybody, but if you're hitting them with nobody on, and it's only one run, it's only one run. It doesn't matter how far it goes. So I'm just tired of David Bell and his moves, his lack of moves, just the way the team is playing, just in general. The team looks exactly the same as it did last year. They're lethargic. They don't give good at bats. We can't get ourselves out of slumps. We can't, and that's one thing a manager has got to figure out how to do. Get these guys out of slumps. Get them out of their heads. And I know it's tough with COVID-19, and they were gone for 3 days, but they were playing like this before. So I just think something's got to change. I mean, you got two really, really good starters right now. Castellanos I thought was going to be, or Castillo I thought was going to be a lot better, which should be a lot better, but he's not. But the way Sonny Gray and Trevor Bauer are pitching, you should be leading this division. You got two aces that are throwing the ball lights out. You should be at least in first place or second place. You know, the Cardinals are ahead of us, and they played, 5 games all year? So anyway, my opinion, David Bell needs to go. I would like to try Barry Larkin. They've been talking about it for a couple years. I think we give him a shot. All right. Joe freaking Burrow finally put on his official Bengals uniform. I posted the photos on Bengals Nation and Sports with Strawberry Ice. Also, did you see from Bengal Jim? I guess he is hanging out at training camp on the bridge above the practice field, which you're allowed to do. They can't stop you from doing that. And they're watching practice. So if you guys are interested in watching practice or training camp, go to the, I think it's Clayway Bailey Bridge. I think that's the name of it. You go there, you can hang out. They were social distancing 6 feet apart, watching their Bengals. You're allowed to do that. All right. Now this is a story about Joe Burrow and how much he wants to get better. Joe freaking Burrow is picking the brain of everyone. Newest Bengal, or one of the newest Bengals, Josh Bynes, who the Bengals picked up in a 1-year deal in the offseason. We got him from the Ravens. He said, I can't ever remember being approached by a rookie quarterback to have his brain picked. But there was Burrow. You can tell he's hungry and wants it. And wants to get better, said Bynes. That's what I like about him. I think everybody is knowing that, especially the offense. They're gravitating toward him. because right now he has to lead the way for the offense, and we're looking forward to it. Now, the best part of this, Joe went to Bynes after Bynes picked him off. He's like, all right, you got me. What did you see that I didn't see? And Bynes, who's a veteran, said no rookie quarterback has ever done that to him, let alone a number one Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. So, I mean, Joe can just shrug it off like, he just got me, no big deal. He's like, no. He goes, what'd you see? Tell me, what did you see that I didn't see? So I know not to do that again. That's great. That's what you want in your quarterback. And just in general, I mean, anybody learning a trade or anything should always ask questions. No matter what. No matter how long you've been there. If somebody's doing something better than you are and you want to do better, you ask them a question. And that's exactly what Joe freaking Burrow did to Bynes. That's awesome. Now, Joe Burrow will be a Hall of Fame quarterback? I have no idea. I hope so. We'll find out. All right, it's Friday. Thank God. Zeke of the Week is happening right now. Now, if you heard my rant at the beginning of the show, you probably know who my Zeke of the Week is. But my Zeke of the Week is David Bell. I'm sorry, David. You and your monotone Bill Belichick interviews have got to go. I'm tired of it. We need a change. I know they haven't even played a month, but they're doing the exact same thing they did last year. Our starting pitching is way better than last year. Our offense, the offensive players, should be way better than they are. To me, it falls on you. So, you're my Zeke of the Week. I think Barry Larkin, the Hall of Famer, should be given a shot at managing this team. See what happens. It can't be any worse than right now. All right, now these are all things that we can discuss on Facebook groups that I help run. They are Bengals Nation, Bearcats Country, Reds Country, and Cyclones Country. And I invite you guys to follow me, Strawberry Ice, on all my social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the above. Now, it's a YouTube show. Sometimes you can't watch me for 10 minutes. Well, no, about 12 minutes now or longer. Anyway, but you can listen to me. So it's a podcast. I'm on Anchor, Beanpot, Spotify, all of them. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, give me a 5-star review. I would greatly appreciate it. YouTubers, I'm stuck. I'm at 615, trying to get to 700. I'm scratching and clawing, trying to get there. Let's try to get that rolling. Tell all your friends about me. Let's try to get to 700 as fast as we can. Now, it's Friday, baby. Friday. Got the weekend rolling. Hopefully watch some baseball. Well, no, go watch some baseball. Hopefully watch the Reds win would be great. Hopefully Bell will do something. I hope. We'll find out. Other than that, that's your sports, baby. See you guys.